Hi, I'm Fred Felden. Welcome to Coastline College Math 100. I look forward to being your guide through the class. I know that taking a course online isn't the easiest way to learn, but there are so many advantages. And with the right support from your professor and participation from your fellow classmates, it can be a very rewarding and enjoyable experience. I hope it works out for you. And on my end, I'll do everything I can to help you succeed in the class. All right, let's get started with a brief orientation, shall we? Here's your Canvas Math 100 homepage. You can see it's pretty basic. The only thing we'll be doing in Canvas is discussion and email. Everything else is in MyLab, which is required. I'll talk more about that in just a second. At the bottom is a list in a big red font of where you can find the various components of the class. I'll scroll down so you can better see that. Let's take a look at discussions. This is where you want to go first. Every time you begin your work in the class, you want to take a look and read all the messages to see what's been asked and answered before you post your own question, before you begin working, because right here is where I replicate all the interaction and regular and substantive discussion that normally takes place in a live classroom. At the top, you can see your student bio link. You want to go there to post that. And then below that, I'll have other various forums of organic discussion that takes place. Our Zoom meetings will be scheduled every couple weeks or so. In the Zoom meetings will be your chance to interact live with me and your fellow classmates. Maybe you'll find a study buddy or form a study group. Click the link to open the discussion. You'll see a hyperlink there to join the meeting. After the meeting is over, I'll post a link to the recording, which you can watch, and a link to open a PDF of all the notes from the meeting. During the meeting, you'll get live help with homework and quizzes. You can ask questions that are personally meaningful to you, so I can respond. It's just like being in class, except we're all in the comfort and safety of our own home, which is nice. I don't care what you wear, what your location is, what your background is, real or virtual. I don't care who's in the house or the room with you, including friends, family, babies, pets, or whatever. I've seen it all. Just be there. I'll always arrive 15 minutes early to greet you. The next thing down there is the People button. You'll get a list of your classmates and the ability to contact someone, maybe ask a question, or form a study group. And below that are links to free online tutoring sponsored and paid for by the college. And that's about it. What you'll want to do to get started is click on the MyLab and Mastering button. Click on the orange button to open MyLab and Mastering. You'll be prompted to accept the end user agreement. Click on that. And then click on Create an Account. You'll be taken to the Pearson Register screen, and notice it uses our specific textbook, Bennett Briggs Using and Understanding Mathematics 8th edition. If you already purchased an access code, for example, from the Coastline bookstore, type it in here. Or purchase access directly from the publisher for 18 weeks at a reduced cost. If you'd like 14 days of free access, click on that link. When you purchase permanent access, all your work will be saved. Okay, so let's take a look at the Pearson MyLab and Mastering course management system, which is where all your assignments, your quizzes, your homework, the ebook, and so forth will be. Here's the MyLab homepage, where all your academic assignments, your schedule, your syllabus, the ebook, your grades, etc. are all based. I know it might be a little confusing having two different course management systems, but I hope you'll quickly and easily become accustomed to and comfortable with it. Below the homepage button is the syllabus. Let's click on that and take a look. At the top is our schedule for the semester by week. Make every effort to closely follow it. I do not recommend skipping around or going out of order. Also, once you get behind, it can be difficult to catch up. But if you do get behind, notice the paragraph called Flexibility with the Schedule. Everything is open all semester with no late penalties. I'm probably the most flexible online instructor you'll ever have. But I do proactively monitor everyone's progress. And if you fall behind, you'll be hearing from me. I'll reach out to you. I'll ask you what's happening, and I'll see if there's anything I can do to help. Read all the way down to the bottom of the page. In fact, you should be clicking on every button at the left on the navigation panel and reading every page from top to bottom. The next button below the syllabus is the assignments. Here's where you will access all your online homework, your quizzes, and your tests. The next button below that is the ebook. This gives you a link to open a PDF file that exactly mirrors the physical textbook, but as you can see, it's got a lot of extra features. Below that is the video and resource library. I'll show you what's there. Let me pick a chapter, for example. How about Unit 4C? And I'll click on Videos and Study Slides. And just in Unit 4C alone, you can see how many short video clips there are on the examples and general concepts. In general, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of PowerPoint study slides and short video clips of worked out examples and general concepts as well. Below that is your gradebook. Your overall average is updated in real time. You should frequently check that. Oops, I'm not doing so good, am I? I've only got a 15% average, which is not passing. But you can go back and finish and redo homework and quizzes to raise your grade, no problem. If your goal, for example, is to get a C in the class, you want to maintain an overall average of 70% or better. Spend all the time you need, and that'll be different for everybody, to keep your overall average at a target range throughout the entire semester. Below that is how to succeed in the class. I have to tell you that I'm frequently asked by students, what can I do to improve my grade? Well, here's a list of everything I always answer that question with, all on one convenient page. You should scroll down and read this from top to bottom. Lots of good stuff there. Below that, your next link that you will see, discussions in my MyLab are hidden from you. We've got accessible resources, an accessible version of the e-text, and the last button that you'll see is purchase options, where you can get a low-cost hard copy version of the book. I know that some students really prefer to have that physical book. And that's about it. In closing, I just want to remind you that you're not alone in the class, that we're all here to help each other. And your best resource isn't just me either. It's the community of learners that we're going to form together in the class to help each other succeed. Research shows, in fact, that the more a student communicates with their peers, talks to their fellow classmates and their instructor, asks for help, explains how they solve or tried to solve a problem to someone else, the higher your grade is on the exams and in the class. It really does work that way. So speak up, ask questions, participate in the discussion, work hard, and on my end, I'll do everything I can, as I said earlier, to help you succeed in the class. Okay? I look forward to seeing you online. Good luck. Welcome to the class, and thanks for watching.